Look at your receipt. No, seriously, look at it. You walked into that store for 1 carton of milk. Why are you walking out with a waffle maker, 4 pounds of artisan cheese, and an empty bank account? You probably think you just have terrible self-control. You think you're just weak. Wrong. You didn't fail. Your brain was actively hacked by a highly engineered psychological weapon hiding right in plain sight, the shopping cart. So buckle up, hide your credit cards, and prepare to feel incredibly manipulated. Because today, we are exposing the ultimate grocery store scam. Let's rewind to the year 1937. Supermarkets are a brand new, revolutionary concept. For the first time ever, people are wandering the aisles by themselves, carrying these tiny, woven hand baskets like Little Red Riding Hood. But there is a glaring, fundamental flaw with this system. Groceries are heavy. Cans of beans are heavy. And the average human arm is, frankly, pathetic. Once a customer's basket gets too heavy, their muscles start burning, they start sweating profusely, and they immediately think, "Oh dear Lord, my biceps are on fire! I must proceed to the checkout before I lose a limb!" And the exact second they go to the checkout, they stop buying things. Enter Sylvan Goldman. He owns a chain of grocery stores in Oklahoma, and he is watching his customers cut their shopping trips short just because their arms are tired. This enraged Sylvan, because when people stop shopping, Sylvan stops making money. And Sylvan really, really likes money. He realizes he desperately needs his customers to carry more stuff. But how? He can't exactly force-feed his customers steroids so they can carry heavier baskets. Or can he? No, that is definitely illegal. So, one late night in his office, Sylvan is staring blankly at a wooden folding chair. He looks at the chair. He looks at a wire basket. He looks back at the chair. Wait a minute. If I put wheels on the chair and put the basket on the chair, people won't have to carry anything. I am a literal god among men. Sylvan grabs a folding chair, slaps some metal wheels on the bottom, bolts 2 wire baskets to the seat, and boom. The very first shopping cart is born. It looks absolutely ridiculous. It basically looks like a rolling high chair for a metallic baby. But Sylvan doesn't care. He rolls his glorious new contraption into the center of his store, crosses his arms, and prepares to become an instant billionaire overnight. Sylvan throws open the doors to his supermarket. The carts are gleaming. The customers walk in, take one look at Sylvan's revolutionary invention, and completely ignore them. Literally nobody touches them. They grab the tiny, inconvenient hand baskets and walk right past him like he's invisible. Sylvan is confused. He walks up to a male customer. "Excuse me, sir. Would you like to use this highly efficient rolling chair for your groceries?" "A rolling chair? Do I look weak to you, Sylvan? I have massive, manly biceps. I will carry my groceries like a gladiator. Now stand aside before I bench press this entire sack of potatoes." Okay, fine. The men are aggressively insecure. But surely the women will appreciate the convenience, right? Sylvan eagerly approaches a housewife. "Madam, please, save your arms. Use the cart." "Sylvan, are you out of your mind? I push a screaming infant around in a buggy all day long. I came here for a break. I am not pushing another wheeled cage." It was a complete and utter disaster. People were deeply insulted by the very idea of it. The men thought it made them look feeble. The women thought it looked exactly like a baby stroller. And absolutely nobody wanted to be seen pushing a baby stroller full of onions. Sylvan watched in horror as his customers continued to strain their pathetic human arms, dropping cans of soup and leaving the store early. His glorious invention was a laughingstock. His dream of instant, unlimited wealth was crumbling before his very eyes. This devastated Sylvan, who fell to his knees in the middle of the produce aisle and cried literal waterfalls. The store was heavily flooded. It was a whole thing. Sylvan wipes away his massive puddle of tears. He is not giving up. He refuses to let toxic masculinity ruin his dreams of becoming filthy rich. So, he does what any brilliant, slightly evil mastermind would do. He fakes a trend. Sylvan hires a bunch of incredibly attractive, highly paid actors to just walk around his store. They stroll through the aisles, effortlessly pushing the new shopping carts, smiling and looking ridiculously cool and sophisticated. Oh, wow, Brad. You look so incredibly alpha pushing that rolling metal chair. I know, Brenda. My biceps feel totally fine, and I have so much room for groceries. And humanity, being the absolute, easily manipulated sheep that we are, took one look at these hot actors and completely lost their minds. Wait, the cool people are pushing the weird baby strollers? I want a weird baby stroller! Suddenly, the shopping cart goes insanely viral. Customers are literally fighting each other in the produce section just to get their hands on one. Sylvan's profits absolutely skyrocket, and he finally becomes the billionaire he always knew he was. But the story doesn't end there. Because supermarkets didn't just keep Sylvan's little wire baskets. Fast forward to modern times. Retail giant executives realized they possessed a psychological superweapon, and they decided to upgrade it. Over the last few decades, supermarkets have secretly increased the size of the shopping cart by a staggering 130%. Why? Because your brain is incredibly easy to gaslight. When you toss a single carton of milk and a little loaf of bread into a massive, cavernous steel pit, your brain panics. It looks at all that empty space and feels severe visual anxiety. Subconsciously, your primal survival instincts kick in and start screaming. Oh my gosh, the cage is empty! Winter is coming! We will starve! Quick, throw in the Oreos, 3 blocks of cheese, and that random frying pan! You are literally being tricked into buying more stuff just to cure the anxiety of an empty cart. So really stop and think about the sheer ridiculous irony of this. That squeaky metal cage you lazily lean your entire body weight on when you get tired in the frozen pizza aisle? It is not there for your convenience. It is a highly engineered, aggressively optimized financial trap. It was literally born from the tears of a desperate 1930s grocery store owner and evolved into a psychological black hole designed to suck your bank account dry. Some supermarkets even tilt the bottom of the cart backwards so your items slide toward you, making the front look completely empty all over again. Dude, uncool. So, the next time you run into the store for just one tiny item, do yourself a massive favor. Do not grab the cart. Grab a handbasket. Let your arms burn. Embrace the pain like a gladiator. It might literally save your life, or at least your wallet. If you want to discover the insane, slightly evil origins of more things you use every day, subscribe to Fascinating Facts.